I think this whole H3H3 and Keemstar drama is stupid and pointless. I wasn't gonna make a video about this because I only make videos on drama that I feel like has meaning. Since everyone is talking about this, then I'll share my opinion as well. I think this drama is dumb. It's literally two men that are 35 fighting each other. In this situation, I'm not choosing any sides. Both Ethan and Keemstar have done horrible things in the past. I think it's pretty idiotic when people are bringing up points on why Keemstar is a bad person and why they hate him. They bring up controversy that Keemstar was in years ago. People are calling Keemstar racist just because he said the N-word 10 years ago. How long ago was that clip anyway? The quality looks like it's from 2009. In Ethan's content nuke exposed video on Keemstar, he blamed Keemstar for Etika's death, who was a YouTuber who ended his own life about a year ago. Ethan is bringing up Etika as another one of his points on why Keemstar is a bad person. Ethan, I know why you are talking about Etika, but he died nearly a year ago now, so just let him rest. Ethan said Keemstar is to blame for Etika's death, which I disagree with. Keemstar is not responsible for Etika's death.
Who brings death to all.
Etika is clearly having delusions of grandeur and at the peak of a manic state. Keemstar has no concern for stopping this interview and getting him help. He's only interested in the spectacle of Etika.
I kinda agree with Ethan on the point he made. I feel like Keemstar is a scumbag for trying to use Etika for his video to get views, but I mean, Etika did agree to do this interview with Keemstar. It's not like he put a gun to Etika's head and forced him to do this interview.
He knew he would get lots of views, and he did, with great cost to Etika.
Scariest thing about thinking that the world is a simulation and it's predestined and all that is then there's no reason to live. Why not?
Why do you fear death?
Keemstar's greatest moment comes when he asks Etika in a manic state, why doesn't he just jump off a cliff?
If you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
Of course, hypothetical, but it is quite a coincidence when you consider that only 51 days later, that very same YouTuber jumped off a bridge to his death.
What Ethan is trying to say here is Keemstar directly told Etika to end his life, which is not true. In this interview, Keemstar and Etika were just talking about how life is a simulation and how there is no meaning to life. But Keemstar didn't tell Etika to end his life. I feel like Ethan is being manipulative here. Also, Ethan is saying Keemstar is the reason for Etika's death, which is false. Ethan is stating that because Keemstar said, why live, just jump off a cliff, he's saying that that's the reason why Etika ended his life, which is not true. During that time, Etika was in a dark place, people were bullying him and calling him a clown, and there was other reasons as well for him to want to die, but for Ethan to think Etika ended his life just because Keemstar said those words is foolish. I don't think someone would end their life over a conversation they are having with someone, and the other person says, what's the point of living, just jump off a cliff. Not to mention, just like Ethan said, this interview that Etika had with Keemstar happens 51 days before the last day of his life. Ethan is pretty much saying Keemstar is the only reason for Etika's death. Maybe if this interview took place the day before Etika died, then I would blame Keemstar a little bit. So of course this drama isn't all about Etika. There is a bunch of other details as well, but I don't care about going that deep because I think this drama is stupid. Ethan was bored, so he went out of his way to make 3 videos on Keemstar. Ethan and Keemstar both have done bad things, but I'd say Ethan is more to blame because he was the one who started this whole drama in the first place. I'm probably going to get bashed in the comments because Keemstar is one of the most hated YouTubers, and I did defend him in some ways, but just because I defended him doesn't mean I'm supporting him, but I'm not siding with Ethan or Keemstar. But yeah, if more happens, then I'll make sure to check it out. That's the end of the video. See you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.